Everyone knows that if you want to watch the class again another time or practice it, you're welcome to. I'm posting these on YouTube. So before we begin, just a couple quick announcements. So my Thursday class is starting tomorrow, 11 a.m. through Yoga Well Institute. Yoga Well, sorry, I'm fixing my thing here. YogaWell.com. If you're interested, contact them, or you can contact me. And then a reminder, next Tuesday, we're starting chanting. Mainly Vedic chanting, call and response, beautiful chants about health and healing. So again, if you're interested, let me know and we can set you up. Okay, so, all right. So let's settle in and come to sitting. If you're lying down or standing, you can come to a comfortable seat. And we'll just do a short check-in and get started. So you can take a moment to feel your contact with the seat or the floor. So where does your pelvis contact the chair, the cushion? Feeling your feet in contact with the floor. Sort of settling through these areas of contact into the ground. Feeling the sensation of the body. Just welcoming breath into this space and time. Okay. And let's begin with alternate lifting and lowering of the arms. So just starting with that, kind of roughing it in to begin with. Okay, easy. The inhale comes, let one arm be lifted. Exhale, lowers, just like that. Good. And then the next time you lower your arms, pause a moment. And we'll just add one element to focus on, and maybe I can say more later, but this practice where we let the breath slightly precede the body movement at the beginning of inhale and exhale. Okay? This has a relationship actually to immunity, but I'm not going to talk about this now. So let the inhale begin, and a moment after, then the body movement starts. So breath starts, and then the arm is lifted. Okay, then the exhale begins, and just after, the arm lowers. So that sort of spirit feeling. So inhale slightly precedes the body movement. Exhale begins, and just after, the arm is lowered. So like that in your own timing, a couple of times. Good. And then after you complete this one, you can let the arms settle comfortably. If you'd like, you can bring the palms of your hands together and let the the kind of base of the thumbs rest against your sternum. Just pause for a moment, feeling the hands together, feeling the thumbs resting on the sternum in the presence of breath. Okay, and then we'll do a chant. So please listen and repeat. Oops, this is the wrong one. Sorry. Okay, let me try again, folks. There we go. Okay, please listen. So listen. So now listen again. Sa ha. Sa ha. Listen again. Sa ha. Together. Sa ha. Now listen to the whole phrase. So sa ha. Together. So sa ha. Again, a couple of times. So sa ha. So sa ha. Listen one more time. Om. So sa ha. Together. Om. So sa ha. And again. Om. So sa ha. Good. And now invite the flow of the breath through the special valve in the throat, ujjayi, this feeling of a relaxed throat. Often it's taught the word constriction is used. It's not a constriction of the throat muscles. It's actually just a gentle closing of the vocal folds, partially. So feel this whispering oceanic flow in your throat if you can find it. Let it come in, permeate the body. Exhale, comes back out. Okay, and then when you're ready, how about if you transition now to your hands and knees? And we'll do a little bit of chanting in the movements today, but we'll start with the movements first. So we'll start on all fours. Chakravakasana. As you inhale, let the chest lift gently, gently. Exhale, belly goes in, shifting hips towards heels, bowing the head to the floor, elbows settle. Most of you know this very well, but go at your own pace, so I'll talk you through again. Inhale, come to gradually to all fours. The head unfurls out of the heart. Exhale, the head starts to bow as you shift your hips back towards your heels, elbows bending and yielding. Yeah, wonderful. So again, like that. And the next time you exhale and complete that, we'll pause just a moment. So if you'd like now, you can explore doing those two movements. And as you exhale and shift back, you can chant a long Om. Okay? So when you inhale, come forward to this all fours arch, chest lifts. And when you exhale and shift back, chanting Om, your timing. Om. Repeating it a couple times. Pause after this one. Very nice. Okay, friends, take your time. No rush, but when you complete that, you can just sit for a moment, just a brief moment, head over heart, eyes relaxed and open. And when ready, please, would you transition to standing? We'll explore special movement for you. Okay, so some sense of the soles of the feet on the floor. Okay, and now as you feel the inhale, we're gonna let the inhale bring the arms to about shoulder height. Inhaling, arms come to about shoulder height. Now stay there. Exhaling, slightly bend your elbows. Nice. Then as you inhale, feel your fingertips and float the arms higher, comfortably so. Exhale, arms gradually lower all the way back down. Okay. So like that again. As you inhale, take your time. Arms come to the height of your shoulders, so don't rush that movement. Stay there. Exhale, elbows bend, shoulders easy. Inhale, when it comes, floats the arms up to a higher angle, open. Exhale, arms travel down. Nice. So try that again and see if you can let the breath slightly precede the body movement. Good. And then one more time through like that. Wonderful. And when you complete that, just let the arms rest into the earth. Okay, and then we'll try the same thing, just slightly different. So please, you'll start the same way. Okay, so inhaling gradually, arms float to shoulder height. Exhale, stay and slightly bend the elbows, soften. Now, inhale, float one arm up. and slightly bend sideways. What feels pleasurable? Exhale begins, and the body follows the instruction of the breath, lowering back down, spine, center. We'll try that again. Inhale, gradually floating arms to about shoulder height. Stay with the exhale, elbows bending, shoulders easing even further. Lovely, yeah. Now the other side, inhale, float one arm into the sky, other arm just descends, open the ribs from the inside. Maybe a little pause. Exhale, then body finds its way back to center, arms lower. Okay, friends? So go ahead like that, once on each side. Go at your own pace. Mm-hmm. Okay, wonderful. When that finds its end, and take your time if you're still moving, pause. Just a moment of reflecting on the feeling in your arms and hands and fingers, interior of the chest. What do you notice? Okay, now we're going to move into some forward bending I think you'll enjoy. So let's now, again, start by letting the arms now lift all the way to upward gesture. Okay, now you can sweep your arms to the side and down as you bend forward, standing forward bend. So release your spine forward towards the earth. That's it, to where it's good for you. And then inhale, float the arms wide today and rise to standing. Lovely, yeah. Exhale, arms lower. Nice. Try this with the breath preceding the body if you like. Again, on your own. Arms lift from the side and up. You exhale, bend forward. Knees can bend a little or a lot per your comfort. Yes. Inhale, fingertips and the crown of the head both reach out into space and lead the spine into length and come back up. You've got this, yeah. Exhale, then body. Arms lower, yeah. Okay. Can you try that one more time? Stay one breath in the forward bend. Go ahead when you're ready, please. Back of the neck long. Stay a breath in the forward bend. Ujjayi. Good. Okay. When you complete that, we pause and then we'll add another element here, an element of strengthening. Should this feel too stressful, I would say continue with what we just did. Okay. So we'll start again. When the inhale comes, again, arms are lifted wide and up, open. Exhale, belly draws in as you bend forward, standing forward bend. Now, inhale, come up halfway with the spine and the arms reaching side, like you're floating on the surface of water. That's it. Exhale, release your arms and your spine down again into full forward bend. Now remain here for the inhale coming in gradually, for the exhale flowing out progressively. And now inhale, rising all the way back to standing. Yeah. Exhale, arms come down. Okay. So if you feel you know that, you can continue, or I'll talk you through. Inhale, arms are lifted. When you exhale, bend forward. Then the inhale, I lengthen the front of my body and arms to the side like wings looking into the ground. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, I yield again, bowing the spine into the earth. Good. Now, can you continue nose and Ujjayi breathing in the forward bend? Mhm. And then one more time, the inhale will bring you back up to standing in your own breath pace. Beautiful. So when you finish that, why don't you do it one more time? Now that we know it really well. Enjoy it. Breath precedes body. Mhm. So you bend all the way to the ground if that's comfortable. If you need to put the hands on a chair, of course, you know you can do that. Wonderful. Okay, and then rest a moment. Let's bring the feet wider than the shoulders. Okay, somewhere between the width of your shoulders and the width, if you were to reach your arms out at shoulder height, somewhere between the width of your shoulders and the width of your wrists. Okay, so you could, if you need to, stand facing the wide side of your mat. Okay, and then from here, so the toes will start forward. We're going to do a little bit of Trikonasana. So we're going to turn in your right foot a few degrees, 15 or so. Turn out the left 75 to 90 degrees, okay? And we start always with the arms down. This arms down, that's it. Now, please don't rush this. Let the inhale take several seconds to, as we did before. Inhale, arms float to shoulder height. Good, now exhale, go over the left leg. Let the right arm go up. Head can be neutral or turned slightly upwards. Inhale, come back now. So both arms are out to the side. Yes. Exhale, arms settle. Maybe you can feel the circulation in your arms. Try that again. Gradual inhale lifts the arms to shoulder height. Exhale, going over your left leg. The left hand can touch your left leg, possibly right arm up. Inhale, return to the T position arms, if you will. Yeah. Exhale, arms down. Okay, we'll go one more time and stay a breath. Okay. So go at your own pace. Start in your own timing. Good. So you'll stay for the inhale. When you exhale, you could possibly look down. Roll your shoulders away from the ground. When you inhale, gradually return to standing, wide arms, tall spine. Exhale, we'll lower your arms. Your timing, yeah. Okay, when you complete that, point the feet forward, bring your feet underneath your pelvis. Pause a moment. If you like, again, you could join the palms together. Feel the points of contact of the palms together, the heels of the hands with each other. Feel the base of the thumbs on the sternum. Feel your feet in the ground, the bones of your heels, and those delicate bones of the feet. The breath. without ambition permeates the body, carrying with it an intelligence. Okay, so let's explore the other side now. Feet wide. When ready, turn in left 15 degrees or so. Right turns out up to 90. For some people, that's a little too much. Doesn't have to be all the way, okay? Modestly wide. When the breath is ready, breath starts, body follows. Inhale, float the arms wide. Exhale, abdomen draws in, low belly, navel. Touch the right hand to the right leg, float the other arm up. Feel the inhale come. That draws you back to standing. Vertical spine, horizontal arms. Exhale, arms descend gradually. Good. Go like this again, please. Go ahead. Mhm. And after this repetition, you could go one more time and remain in Trikonasana for a breath cycle. Good. When you finish that, bring your feet under your pelvis, pause. And one more time, if you'd like to, palms together, hands resting on the sternum, slightly let the back of the skull float up a bit, jaws easy, eyes placid, heels descend, body breathing. Okay, friends, so how about if you come back to all fours? And we'll start in kneeling forward bend, like we did before. And wait for the inhale to cue us. And as we did before, inhale, come gradually to all fours, lifting the sternum and the head, toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Good. When you inhale, reverse that. Bring the knees back down, let the knees land and the chest float. Exhale, returning to where you started, bowing the head. Yeah, good. We'll try that again. Go ahead at your own pace. Heels reach, pelvis floats. That's it. Okay. And then when you finish this one, pause just a moment. And if you're comfortable sitting on your heels, you can, or you can come and sit comfortably for a moment. So sitting comfortably for a moment. And we'll do part of the chant again. So please listen and repeat. Hum Saha. Saha. A couple more times together. Hum Saha. Hum Saha. When you do those H sounds from the deep belly. One more time. Hum, sa, ha. A little clunky, but can we come back to all fours and do the downward dog sequence? And if you'd like, you can explore doing that chant every time you exhale. Okay, so we'll do it a couple times. I'll get you started. So start on the kneeling forward bend, and then the inhale brings you to all fours, chest is lifted, and you chant into down dog. Hum, sa, ha. And inhale, bring your knees back down to the floor, chest lifts. And chant again to the kneeling forward bend. Hum, sa, ha. Yeah, give it a go again, just freely in your own timing. Hum, sa, ha. Hum, sa, ha. Good. And when you finish that, and rest a moment. Hum, sa, ha. Hum, sa, ha. Hum, sa, ha. Okay. And when you complete that, we'll sit one more time. Sitting, and I have us explore a particular nyasa. So you can, some of you know this, but I'm going to demonstrate with my hands up, but you won't do it like this. You'll rest the back of your hands. Maybe I can do it this way. So you're going to rest with your, if you want to look, you can. We're going to start with the tip of the thumbs at the base crease of your index fingers, okay? And as you inhale Ujjayi, you slide the thumbs rather slowly up the index fingers till you're in a mudra for a moment. Exhale, you slide now the fingers gradually down the thumbs to the base crease. And just gently uncoil. Bring the thumbs to the middle fingers. Inhaling rather slowly, comfortably, slide the thumbs up to the ends of the middle fingers. For a moment, you're in what looks like a mudra. Exhale, fingers sliding down. Feel the sliding point of contact to the base of the thumbs. Gently uncoil. Then to the ring fingers. Index, or rather, thumb sliding up. Ring fingers to the ends. Exhale comes, fingers down the thumbs. Feel the sliding point of contact. Uncoil. And then little finger. Okay? So beautiful. Now rest a moment and then try that again. So 4 breaths, 1 for each finger. Eyes closed. You complete that, you could settle your palms down and just rest and feel and be for a moment. Making the transition a part of your practice, you can gradually come to lie on your back. We're going to explore one of the most powerful asana in yoga. For many reasons, it's also known as a kind of mudra of the whole body. So we'll just rest on the back for a moment. Just let if it's comfortable, let the arms and legs lengthen, resting in shavasana. If that's uncomfortable, bend the knees, soles of the feet on the floor. Take a moment now and again, letting the body settle into the deep support of the earth. Okay, wonderful. Now, when ready, we bring the knees towards the chest. Bringing the knees towards the chest, placing the hands over the knees. You contour the hands over the mounds of the knees. You could place the hands behind, kind of wedge them behind the crook of the knees if the knees need a little support. Okay. And now as you inhale, the hands ride the knees away. Arms become lengthened. Little tug on the shoulders. Exhale, elbows bend, shoulders relax. Go to the end of exhale. Little pause. Again, a few times. Inhale comes, body follows a second or two after. Knees away. Exhale begins. Second or two after. Knees come inwards. Rest in a pause after exhale. Continue a couple more times. No push. No ambition needed. Good. Okay. After you finish this repetition, you can settle the soles of your feet down on the floor. Okay. And this can be done with the knees bent and the feet standing, or it can be done with the legs long. Okay. So try now lengthening your legs down so they don't have to be, they could be together, but they could be slightly apart, but they're not kind of relaxed open like in corpse. They're a little more gathered together and slightly rolled towards a parallel, kneecaps, tops of the feet, a little more towards the sky. Okay, so you're lying on your back, your legs are long if comfortable. Start with your palms down next to your pelvis. Okay, and now to move into it, we're going to slide the arms along the floor until they're shoulder height, like you did in standing. If it's comfortable, have the palms face the floor. If that's not, then rotate them towards the sky. Okay, so arms in a lying down T position. Now you're going to little move your feet. You're going to move your left foot a couple inches to the left. Let the right foot follow. And then move the left leg and foot a little bit to the left again. Let the right leg follow. So your legs are long and slightly to the left, like a little curve. Now, you're going to slightly pick your head up, and when you exhale, turn your head to the right, away from the legs. If that's uncomfortable, then lessen the twist, or just leave the head in center. Now we'll stay here, eyes are closed. Long inhalation, ujjayi. Long exhalation, gradually, gently, lower abdomen hollows in, navel towards the back. Pause. We stay for several breaths. Long, smooth inhalation, ujjayi breathing. Exhale technique in the belly. Exhale to the end. Pause. Breathe in, expand the chest first. Continue. Stay one more breath cycle. Eyes relaxing on the exhalation. After you complete the next exhale on the pause, delicately now return your head to center. And then reverse the legs. Right leg comes back, left follows. Right leg comes back, left follows till your legs are center. They can separate a little bit. And then bring your arms down just at an easy, loose angle. Pause and with your spine and limbs basically symmetrical. If you need to bend your knees and bring the soles of the feet onto the floor, for the back, do so. And now just take a moment and feel the effects of Jatara Parivritti Parshva. So this special posture that is a deep effect in our digestion. Okay, when ready. So if you feel that having the legs extended is at all stressful for your hips or back, you could walk the feet to the right now with the knees bent, soles of the feet on the floor. Okay, so we start first with the arms. Slide the arms again to shoulder height, palms back if comfortable. And then moving the right leg to the right 2-3 inches, left follows, right moves maybe a little bit more, left follows. Go to what feels like a comfortable maximum, and then you may come back out of it slightly. Okay, a little goes a long way here. You're going to lift the head slightly and rotate the head on the axis of the spine and turn your head to the left, away from the legs. Legs to the right, head to the left. Settle. Eyes are closed. Immerse yourself in the feeling flow of breathing. Inhale, feel the easy expansion of chest. Slight pause. Exhale technique in the belly. Pause for 2, 3, or 4 seconds after exhale. Rest. Inhalation expands the ribs first. Ribs, chest, then upper abdomen, then relaxing the lower abdomen. When exhale comes again, hollowing low belly, navel. Pause. Continue like this. Everything is very still at the end of exhalation. Body, breath, mind. Okay. After the next exhalation and pause, after exhale completes itself, we reverse the steps. Gently, slightly lift the head, return the head to center. And then incrementally return the legs, not all at once. Left, right follows left, right follows. Return to a loose Shavasana type leg. And exhale, bring the arms sliding down. Now rotate the palms upwards so you come back to Shavasana, legs long or bent. Pause now and feel, let yourself harvest and receive the benefits of this posture. Time to assimilate and integrate and enjoy. What do you feel? Where do you feel sensation in the body? Let the limbs really settle. Feel the stillness that permeates your body and all of nature. When ready, return the soles of the feet to stand on the floor. Pause there a moment, please. And then we'll bring the knees to the chest, hands over knees. We come back to our friend Apanasana. So when you exhale, bring the knees in towards the chest. Inhale, knees float away. Try this at least a couple times. Now the breath has slowed down. So even though you're doing a small, simple movement, aim to not accelerate the pace of your breath, but stay with this profound, elongated nature of breathing. Now, on the inhalation, you're going to reach the feet to the sky and the arms, both arms reach overhead onto the floor. Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. Exhale. I bring the hands back to the knees, which bend and come towards the chest. Apanasana. So in other words, as I inhale, the spine lengthens and the arms and legs also. Arms overhead, feet to the sky. You can point one time, flex another. Alternating, coiling and uncoiling from the breath. That's wonderful. Orienting yourself towards ease and feeling of good space in the body. No push. Let ambition yield to ease and curiosity. Wonderful. Yes. So now the next time you go into it, to this, spend a breath with the arms and legs long. And on the exhale, slightly bend the elbows and knees like we did in standing. Little micro bend, not a big movement. Tiny, tiny. That's it. Okay, wonderful. So after this completes itself, letting the breath determine that, settle for one more moment. You could keep the knees bent, soles of the feet on the ground. Let's bring one hand so the thumb is near or on the navel. So lower hand is on the lower abdomen, the other hand on your either upper or middle chest, and pause a moment. A feeling perhaps almost like your body is a sponge. Let it loosen to receive space. The fluids of the body flow more easily as the space opens. Okay, friends, so would you turn to your side and we'll come to sitting and explore some beautiful breathing, making transition part of your practice. Staying as inward as possible. We're going to start the same way we did last week with alternate nostril exhalation. And then we'll take a second step, okay? So again, you're gonna take your right hand, palm towards you, and you'll bend the middle joints of your index and middle fingers using the pad of the thumb and ring finger. You're gonna bring that to the bridge of your nose and the bony part. The wrist bends slightly up, elbow neither lifts nor pushes down. Just let it drape. Back of the neck long. So start with your hands there. Close your eyes, please, and align your nose and your navel. Feel your sitting bones. Let the breath come in now through both nostrils, ujjayi. Now seal the right fully, left partially. Exhale. Release the constriction now, inhaling through both nostrils, ujjayi. Seal left fully, right partially. Exhale, right. Pause a bit after exhale. Continue like that now, inhaling through both nostrils. Exhale through one. Inhaling through both. Exhale through the other. Your timing. Should there be congestion and this is difficult, you could just breathe easily and imagine this. Now we continue the same way. So on your next exhale, whichever side is fine, you'll exhale through that one partially closed nostril. Now you'll stay there and inhale through that same side. Pause a little after inhale. Now switch. Close the one fully, the other partially. Exhale through the other side. Alternate nostril breathing. Nadi Shodhana. Inhale through one side. No ujjayi now. Pause a little after inhale. Change. So you seal the one, the other one fully, the other partially. Exhale through the other side. So inhale through that same side. Exhale through the opposite side. After the exhalation, you stay and receive the inhale through that side. After inhale, change the closings to the other side. Exhale. Continue like this now. Eyes are closed. The head is vertical, floating crown of the head towards the sky. Let this next exhalation be your last. And take a moment to sit, the eyes closed, and take a moment to ride the sense of well-being from the breathing for a moment. Now, as you breathe in, silently we recite the mantra. So, throughout the duration of inhale, so, and then exhale throughout the duration, like this long, comfortable breathing, inhalation, as if hearing in your mind's ear the sound of so, long, so, exhaling, hum, silently inhale, silently exhale for a time. Allow a pause after the exhale. In that pause, silent Om, inhaling so, exhaling silent hum, pause, silent Om. One more breath after this one. Release the deliberate repetition of the mantra and simply sit and feel and be for a moment. And then please listen. We'll chant quietly out loud at first. Listen and repeat. Om So Hum Saha. Together. Om So Hum Saha. We repeat this a few times. Om So Hum Saha. Om So Hum Saha. Om So Hum Saha. One more time. Om have the palms, the hands together. And now we connect some movement with the mantra like this. So, well, inhale, you're going to open your arms at a low angle. Open the arms at a low angle. And then we chant as we return to Namaste. Om Soham Ham Saha. Repeat that again. Inhale at a low angle, acknowledging the earth. Om Soham Ham Saha. Now out to the side, acknowledging all beings. Inhale, opening. Chant, come together. Om Soham Ham Saha. Again to the side. Om Soham Ham Saha. And now to a higher angle. Inhale, opening. Om Soham Ham Saha. Again, a little stronger. Om Soham Ham Saha. One more time with your hands together. Breathe in. And we chant. Om Soham Ham Saha. The birds are chanting with us here. Thank you, everyone. That's our practice for this morning. Thank you so much. Thank you. Much care to you as we move through this with courage and strength and vulnerability in our whole humanity. You all inspire me, actually. Really. So feel free to reach out via email if you want. Again, some of us want to just stay and be quiet and move on, or if you want to say anything at the end here, you're certainly welcome to. Okay, so bye for now.
Gavin,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yeah, is this John?
Yeah. Something today you said again, so often each session, something really triggers something. And you said, I maybe you've used the phrase before and I just hadn't heard it, but you use breath without ambition, you said, right? Without ambition, meaning if I'm understanding, and it sort of came to me that you just let it happen, you don't try and make it happen. So when you say breathe in, for instance,
Yeah.
you right, you take a breath in, you're not thinking, okay, now I start, now I'm halfway through, now I'm at the end, which is very much the way I think I've sort of always thought of it, kind of like I had to get to that end point of filling up with air. And today I thought maybe I understood it a little differently. It's just you're taking in air, but there's no end point. You just take it in to the point where it goes, and then you just let it out, right?
Well, I think there's some, however it strikes you is important to you. And I think there's some paradox because it's not completely passive. It's not unconscious, right? So it's not automatic. It's conscious or aware. We're linking our presence with breathing, right? And then
Right.
we are doing, there are kind of, I would say, trying to pose rather than impose. We're doing the ujjayi breathing, this in the throat, possibly, or we're doing even proposing a pause. I think it's sort of a partnership with a greater power than myself. So I think there's a kind of surrender to it, but it's not a passivity too. I think the ambition, my teacher Dolphy has said that no ambition. And it also, there's a choreographer, Nancy Stark Smith, who just passed away, a very important dance teacher and dancer. And Patrick was reminding me of a phrase she said, replace ambition with curiosity. So there's something about ambition, like a grasping, a kind of ego. We can kind of dominate our body or push it around or breathing. And there's often a kind of a ready, set, go. The kidney, the adrenals are pushing. And most of us are in adrenal overload. So there's something about an invitation. It's like an attitude as much as and that will start to affect the approach. But yeah, it's kind of a sort of a doing and a being coming together.
It's really, I keep seeing these parallels to singing because, they'll say, now take a deep breath and start. But then a more sophisticated teachers that I've been with, or might say sophisticated, what I think more sensitive say, okay, fill up with air and on the exhale, go. So you don't, it's not like you, and then go. And a lot of people do, I think. You're much better off you fill and then you,